Hi, my wonderful crochet friends. My name is Ashley, and today's tutorial will be these really cute boy and girl ornaments. I made these to look a little bit like little elves and kind of like toy soldiers. The hats remind me of toy soldiers, and the ears, of course, are like little elf ears. And I made one to resemble a boy and one to resemble a girl with long curly hair. Both photo frames are made exactly the same. The only difference is for this one, we will make this type of hair, and then we will join and we will add some chains to create curly hair. So it's pretty simple and they're pretty much identical. Each photo frame fits a 3-inch photo all the way around. This one here, I added a little bell for just a little accent. And this one here, I created kind of like a snowflake or a star. And for the ears, you can add whichever color you desire. The main colors for this yarn are Hobby Lobby's I Love This Yarn. The green here is called Jelly Bean, and this darker red is called Cranberry. The ears, I used the same brand, I Love This Yarn, in the color Ivory. And for this ear, I actually used Yarn Bee's Tender Touch. For materials, you will need your main color, your base color, to shape the front of the head and the back part that holds the photo. And the secondary color you will need for your hat. And the third color you will need for your ears. And you can use any type of accent you want, like I did for the bell or for the star, or you can add a little bow or buttons or whichever you would like to decorate your photo frame. The hook size I will be using, I'm going to use my favorite hook. This hook is a 4mm G hook. We will need a pair of scissors, and we will need a yarn needle to weave in our ends. All the yarns I used for this ornament is 100% acrylic, and they are all a number 4 category weight yarn. The ornament hooks here that I am using, I had got these from the store. You can normally find these around Christmas time. These are just regular 150 count ornament hooks. And you can use those to hang your ornaments on your Christmas tree. To begin, we will need to make a slip knot. And we will chain 33 chains. We will now follow along our chain, and we are going to slip stitch join in that very first chain. So I'll just reposition my hand and bring that chain around. I'm going to insert my hook right under that top loop. I'm going to pinch and yarn over and pull through and slip stitch join. For row 1, we will chain 1. In the same chain, we will make 1 single crochet. And you can always crochet into the back bump of the chain if you'd like. In the next 3 chains, we will make 1 single crochet in each. In the very next chain, we will make 2 single crochets. We will repeat this pattern around. So in the next 4 chains, we will make 1 single crochet in each. In the 5th chain, we will make 2 single crochets in that chain. So our repeat pattern is in the next 4 chains, 1 single crochet in each. In the 5th chain, 2 single crochets. And you will repeat this pattern all the way around until the very last chain. Go ahead and finish this row up, and I will meet you back at the end. For row 2, we will begin this part right here. We will make 5 chains, skip 1 chain, slip stitch into the next, and repeat. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in total for our little hair impressions. So now I will slip stitch join into the first single crochet of this row. This right here is my chain 1, and this one right here, that is my first single crochet of the row. So I will slip stitch join. We will chain 5. We will skip 1 chain and slip stitch into the next. We will repeat this 5 more times. So we will chain 5. skip the next chain, and the next make 1 slip stitch. Chain 5, skip the next chain, slip stitch into the next. Go ahead and repeat this until you have 6 of these chain 5s, and I will meet you back at that point. We will now clip our yarn and we will change colors to the color that we will use for our hat. I'm going to insert my hook back into that loop, and I'm just going to pinch with the red yarn. I will chain 1, and I'm going to pull that green yarn tail, and it will tighten that down. I will now chain 1 with the red, and I will turn my work so that I'm looking at the back of our crochet piece. We will now crochet along this top row in between these chain 5s. Well, actually right under the chain 5s. So we will work into these chains, but we will just push these chain 5s to the back. In the same chain here, right here, we will go into that chain. We will make 1 single crochet. We will make 1 single crochet in each chain, folding the green backwards. We will do this in the next 12 chains. So we will go into the next chain and make 1 single crochet. We'll go into the next chain and make 1 single crochet. We're basically making single crochets across until we get to the very end here where we began our chain 5s. And see, like this next chain here has that slip stitch in it. We're just going to go into that and work just around that slip stitch in that chain 5. We should have 13 red single crochets all the way across. After you count your chains and you make sure that you have 13 red single crochets, we will chain one and then we will flip our work to where we are looking at the front of our work. Now what we will do is we will do a decrease. So we need to create this hat. So we need to decrease going up along the edges, but then also increase a little bit in through right here. That way it creates this kind of heel like curve that will help us to create the perfect toy soldier top hat. So in the same chain plus the next 2 chains, we will make a single crochet 3 together. And to do that, we will go into that same chain. We will go up and yarn over. We will pull that through. We have 2 loops on our hook. We're going to repeat this in the next 2 chains. So we'll go into the next chain, go up, yarn over, and pull through. Go into the next chain, go up, yarn over, pull through. We have 4 loops on our hook now. So now we will complete the single crochet 3 together. So we will go up, yarn over, pull through all 4 loops. And that combines those 3 chains into 1 chain. Our next step would be, next chain will be 1 single crochet. So in this very next chain, 1 single crochet. Our next chain here will be an increase. So that means we need to make 2 single crochets in that same chain. The next chain, we will make 1 single crochet. Our next chain, we will make another increase and we will make 2 single crochets in that same chain there. Our next chain will be 1 single crochet. Our next chain will be 2 single crochets. Our next chain will be 1 single crochet. Now we have 3 chains left, and we are at the side, so we need to make a decrease. So now we will repeat what we did right here, and we will make a single crochet 3 together. So we will insert our hook in that next chain. We will go up, yarn over, pull that through, insert into the next chain, go up, yarn over, pull that through, and one more time in this very last chain, go up, yarn over, and pull that through. Once you have 4 loops on your hook, yarn over and just pull through all 4 loops. For our next row, we will chain 1 and we will flip our work to where we're looking at the back side. In the same chain here, along with the very next chain, we will make a single crochet 2 together. So we will go into that same chain and we will go up, yarn over, pull that yarn through the stitch, insert our hook into the next stitch, go up, yarn over, and pull that through. We'll have 3 loops on our hook. We will yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. In the next 3 chains, we will make 1 single crochet in each chain. In the very next chain, we will make 2 single crochets. In the next 4 chains, we will make 1 single crochet in each chain. In the next 2 chains, we will make a single crochet 2 together. For row 4, we will chain 1 and we will turn our work. So here you can see that we are growing in the middle and decreasing along the sides, going upward. For row 4 of our hat, we are going to make the single crochet 2 together in the same chain plus the next chain. In the next 2 chains, we will make 1 single crochet in each. In the next chain, we will make 2 single crochets. In the next chain, we will make 1 single crochet. In the next chain, we will make 2 single crochets. In the next 2 chains, we will make 1 single crochet in each. Our last 2 chains, we will make a single crochet 2 together. We will chain 1 and we will turn our work for row 5. For row 5, In the same chain and the next chain, we will make a single crochet 2 together. In the next 3 chains, we will make 1 single crochet in each. In the next chain, we will make 2 single crochets. In the next 3 chains, we will make 1 single crochet in each. In the last 2 chains, we will make a single crochet 2 together. We will chain 1 and we will turn our work for row 6. For row 6, in the same chain plus the next chain, we will make a single crochet 2 together, just like before. In the next 2 chains, we will make 1 single crochet in each. In the next 2 chains, we will make 2 single crochets in each chain. So we are increasing right here in the middle. And now we are going to repeat what we did on this side, but going backwards. So that means in the next 2 chains, we will just make 1 single crochet in each. And then in those last 2 chains, a single crochet 2 together. So for row 7, we will chain 1 and we will turn our work. For row 7, in the same chain plus the next chain, we will make our single crochet 2 together, decrease. In the next 6 chains, we will make 1 single crochet in each. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. In the last 2 chains, make your single crochet 2 together. For our last row, we will chain 1 and turn. Now we will make 1 single crochet in each chain across. So in the same chain here, 1 single crochet, and then just 1 single crochet in each chain all the way until the end. And there we go. That is our hat. And you can have your hair down like that if you want, or you can just give it a little tug where those slip stitches were. And there you go. I think that's cute. I like it like that. So we are done with our face except for our little ears. So we'll do that in just a little bit. So now we need to cut our yarn here just long enough to weave in our ends, nothing major or anything. So we'll weave that in just a little bit, and you can decorate this any way you like. Like if you want to buy those cute little bows or cute little buttons, you can find cute little Christmas buttons that you can sew on it, or little bows, or you know, whatever you want. I really like the little bells here. I really like that. I thought that looked really cute on there. And so let's see. So our next step would be we need to make our ears. So go ahead and grab the color that you need for your ears, and I will meet you back in a moment. All right, now for our ears, depending on where you want to place your ears, I kind of like mine right here underneath the hair, and that is what I did with these two. Now this one is more pointy, like an elf, and this one is more not pointy. So that's up to you what you would like to do. But how I made this so pointy was my first stitch was one slip stitch. For our elf ears, I already made this ear, and it's very pointy, so you can definitely tell that's an elf ear. And I joined the chain right under where this chain 5 started. So on this side, what we are going to do is we are going to do the same thing. But in order to do this, we're going to have to turn this around. I'm right-handed. So I'm going to go in right there. I'm going to join this yarn. I'm going to take this yarn tail and flip it over my hook, and then I'm going to yarn over and chain. Now I will chain 3 more, so total of 4 chains. In the second chain here, I'm just going to go right in the middle of that chain. I'm going to make a slip stitch. In this next chain, that second chain, I'm going to go into that middle of that chain and make 1 single crochet. In this very last chain here, I'm going to make 3 half double crochets. So that's 1, that's 2, and 3. We will clip our yarn, and we are going to weave in our yarn ends. So let's flip it around here and look how cute that is. It worked out great. Okay, so now we're just going to grab this and pull this through. So we kind of want that to all bunch up there. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Just grab that yarn. Grab your yarn needle. So what I'm going to do is, let's see, I have this little wire here that I use to help me to get my yarn in that yarn needle. So that is what I'm going to do. I am going to, this is just a wire I folded in half and twisted. And then it just goes just like that. Pretty neat. I got that wire at Dollar Tree. Years ago when I was designing macrame patterns, I said macrame patterns, macrame wall pieces. I had actually got a bundle of wire, gold wire from Dollar Tree. So that's where that came from. So I'm going to go into this next chain here under that ear. And attach just like that. And I'm going to go into, let's see, probably, let's see, right there, I suppose. There we go. You can't even see that. There we go. That's good. So now I'm on the back here. And I just really just want to, I want this to be attached well. But I don't want the threads noticeable. I definitely want this on there well. So now I'm just going to go in through this ear to those half double crochets, because I still have that other tail to weave in too, and I can use that to help me, you know, to attach it well. Then I'm going back down the ear, and then I'll clip. Videos. How cute. So we're going to do that for our other ear. And for this right here, this right here, we're going to weave it in the back of the hat. We don't want that real noticeable. So this is our front here with our fringy hair. So I'm going to turn it to the back. And let's see, you can go through this top here if you'd like. Try to maybe straighten it up a bit. I was pulling on the wrong yarn tail. Let's see what it looks like. I don't know what I did right there. All right. I don't know what I did right there. Now that got like that. And that's good enough. That's good enough. All right. I want this hidden in the back. Just going through just a few threads to the back here. And that's all you do with these yarn ends. You don't want them in the front, so you want to hide them in the back. So you just work them in through whatever you instinctively feel like is best. And go ahead and weave in the rest of your yarn ends. And then we are going to start with this back piece. So it's just a circle right here. So we'll create this circle and then we will sew it onto the back, and we will also, I will show you how to create this fluffy curly hair. Our next step will be to make the girl's hair, or you can use it for a boy's hair. Just for the, I'm going to show you how to make the curly hair that you can add right here onto these chain 5s here. So what we will do is we are going to rejoin. So I'm right-handed, so I'm going to join here. So we are going to join and we are going to chain 10, and then we will single crochet into the same chain 5 space. We will chain 10. We will single crochet back into the same chain 5 space. Then we will, so this is what we'll do. We'll go into right here. We will yarn over. Let's make a single crochet just to secure our join. We will chain 10. We will go back into that same chain 5 space and make a single crochet. Chain 10. We're going to go back into the same chain 5 space and single crochet. So now we have 2 of these chain 10 loops in 1 chain 5 space. We will chain 10. We will go into the next chain 5 space and make a single crochet. Chain 10. Go back into that same chain 5 space here and single crochet. So we have 1 of these chain 10 loops in the second chain 5 space. So we need to make 1 more. So we will go back into that same chain 5 space and single crochet. So we'll chain 10 again. And now we will go into the next chain 5 space. And we are just going to repeat this all the way across. So in these first two, we have 2 chain 10s. This next one, we have 2. And that's all we're doing. You can make more if you'd like. You can make more than 2 in each one. And now my next chain 10, I will single crochet into this one. And that's what it'll look like going all the way around. So go ahead and finish making as many of these loops as you want into these little chain 5 spaces. And then you will clip your yarn and we will just weave them in the back here in that green to hide it. And then we will begin making the back to our photo frame. And it might look a little messy. You just need to kind of take them all and fold them over like that. And then right here at the end, once you're done, if you want, you can slip stitch join right there where you joined your red. And just slip stitch join. Pull that loop up, clip it, and weave in your yarn end. So here I created that loop. Just going to pull that yarn out of that loop, tighten it down. I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to hide that yarn into the back here. And the same thing right here. I will weave this one in also. And then we will begin the back to our photo frame. To begin our back, choose what color you would like to use. I'm going to use green. We will make a magic ring, I'm sorry. Create a loop. We will go up and yarn over and pull it through that loop. We will chain 1. We will make 6 single crochets in the magic ring. We'll go into that ring, go up, yarn over, and pull that through and up, and complete the single crochet. We'll do this for a total of 6 single crochets. And for my last single crochet, I will pull this yarn tail out, and I will only make the single crochet around that one strand. I will grab this yarn tail and tighten to close. I will slip stitch join in that very first single crochet. For row 2, we are going to make 1 single crochet in each chain. So we will chain 1, we will go back into that same chain and make 1 single crochet. And we will do this in each of the 6 chains around. It will start to curve in like a bowl, but do not worry. The next row we will increase, and that will fix all of that. We will slip stitch join in that first single crochet. We will chain 1, and now we will make 3 single crochets in each chain all the way around. So we'll go back into that same chain and make 3 single crochets in each chain. We will slip stitch join in that first single crochet. For row 3, we will now make 2 single crochets in each chain. So we will chain 1, we will go back into that same chain there and make 2 single crochets. Go into the next chain and make 2 single crochets. 2 single crochets in each chain all the way around until the end. Once you reach your end, you will slip stitch join in the first single crochet of the row. For our next row, we will chain 1, and we will just make 1 single crochet in each chain all the way around. So go ahead and continue making 1 single crochet in each chain all the way around, and I will meet you back at the end of this row. For the next 3 rows, we will make 1 single crochet in each. So at the end of row 5, you will slip stitch join in that first single crochet of the row. For row 6, you will chain 1. Row 6, 7, and 8, you will make 1 single crochet in each chain all the way around. Go ahead and finish up your rows until you finish row 8, and I will meet you back and we will sew the back onto our ornament, and then we will be finished and we will be ready to decorate our little elf photo frames. I apologize. You will repeat the 1 single crochet in each chain until you complete row 7. Once you complete row 7, slip stitch join in your first single crochet of the row, and we will now begin to put our nice little elf photo frame ornament together. What I want you to do now is I want you to clip your yarn tail, not too long. We will not be using the same yarn tail to sew it together, and there's a reason why. I've definitely learned when doing that, it could definitely make one side of your project too tighter than the other, and I have learned that that same principle applies to a lot of other things as well. I know a lot of crochet designers, they like to use the last yarn tail to sew their projects together, but I've definitely learned that is not the best idea. So we are just going to weave this in the back. I don't want this shown in the front, so definitely going to insert it into the back, weave it in, hide these yarn tails pretty well. And usually right here with my magic ring, I like to go in a circle. So I like to just follow it around in that circle. That helps to keep that circle nice and tight without any gaps in it. So I'm just continuing that circle, going all the way around a few times. And then we clip it close to our work. And now we are ready. And you can choose which side you want to show on the back. But I like this side better. That way if someone was to look at it and they turn, like, oh, okay, that looks very nice. So what we will do now, just move all these little hair pieces out of the way here. What we are going to do is we are going to leave the top open from one ear to the other. That way, if you want to slide your photo in through that way, you can. Actually, I learned that if you just insert it through the front, that works too. But actually, it works good inserting it through the top as well. So you can insert it whichever way that you like best. But we are going to sew this together from right at the top of one ear all the way around to the top of the other ear. So we are going to need a long enough yarn strand, or yarn strand. And what I like to do is just loosely lay it going around, and then fold it, and then loosely lay it going back around, and then I clip. And that always works for me. And you can use any type of sewing method that you would like. And if you feel like a stitch marker to hold this together will help you, that's fine too. You can go right ahead and do that. But I am just going to insert, and then I'm going to insert right here, right above that ear. Now I will insert in from the front here through there, and then I'm going to go back through that chain there to match that up. I'm going to go into the next chain and then back through the next chain on the opposite side. And I'm just going to repeat this joining the 2 chains together on each side, going all the way around. And these would be really, really great gifts. These would be really, really great for family members. That way they can keep this for the rest of their lives, and they can use it to put their family's photos in, their children's, their niece and nephews, their grandchildren's photos. You can make one for each member of your family, and they will love it. They will adore it. They will cherish it for many, many years. It could be handed down as a family heirloom as well. This would be a definite, wonderful gift that they will love and use every Christmas. And see, we're just going around, joining each chain and both sides together. We're almost finished. And you can stop right there, right under that ear if you want. If you feel like you need more space, that works as well. We can actually do that. I'll take out one of those strands there, and I'll just weave that in, and I'll stop right here. That way you know for sure you have plenty of room to insert your photo. So let's go ahead and let's join this up really well, seam this up. So I'm going back in backwards through a couple chains just to make sure that's got a really secure join. And now we can just start to weave these in. Oops. Catching on that little ear. And then I'll just go back up. There we go. This is looking so nice. Your family is gonna love this. Can't wait. I cannot wait to hear the comments on this one. You all are gonna love it. And your family's gonna love it. I'm so excited to teach it. I just want to make sure this is joined up really good. Oh, and don't forget to share this. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. You won't regret it, I promise. I make lots of neat, fun stuff for the whole family. You can give this just a nice little tug to stretch this out. Fold the hair down, just like that. And look how cute. Look how cute that is. With its pointy ears. And you can definitely fit a nice size photo in there. You can make one for each of the family. Look at that. Oh, and we need to grab one of these hooks here. These hooks, these are great. I love these hooks. You can make so many different ornaments. And you can make all types of homemade ornaments. And just grab these hooks here. And it sticks right in. You can twist it if you want. And then hang that right onto your Christmas tree. Look at that. How adorable. And decorate it. Add some bells, some bows. Oh, the star. I just used some white worsted weight. And I went in from the back. Went in from the back with the yarn needle. Went across, back through. Came in from the back over here. And then went in right here. And then I went in right there. So that's all you do to make your star. And then you go right in here from the back. And then right through there, through the front. And then you tie it. You tie a little knot and then clip it. And there you go. So easy, so much fun. I loved making this with you all, and I hope you all join me again soon. Join me again on the next video. And have a great Christmas and a Happy New Year. I will see you guys soon.